Good Wednesday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window and some blue sky for this afternoon, but we did see a steady increase in clouds throughout the day today. But look at that beautiful shot coming to us from the Wenatchee Heights area of the valley, and that's our cross camera thanks to Sky 5 from Localtel, providing just this beautiful look at the valley this afternoon. But as I mentioned, clouds are rolling in, and that means a chance for wetter weather as we get into tonight. Most of the rain and possibly snowstorms could happen, snow showers rather, could happen at the Cascade Crest. Lots of rain there. Also, as we get into tonight, overnight here, we have a chance for rain and then a better chance for rain here in the Wenatchee area and north central Washington as we go through Thursday. We'll talk more about that coming up a little bit later on in your weather forecast. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. U.S. Representative Dr. Kim Schreier appears to be on her way to re-election to her 8th congressional district race. Incumbent Republican Tom Dent easily held his 13th district seat Tuesday in the race for State House. Tiffany Gehring holds a slim lead over Dale England in the race for Chelan County Commissioner, District 3, and voters are approving a 4-year renewal of the Eastmont School District's operating levy. But first, we begin tonight with yesterday's election results. Republican State Representative Keith Goehner appears on his way to victory over Democratic challenger Adrianne Moore in the 12th district race. Goehner is seeking his second term in the state legislature after serving as a Chelan County Commissioner. Goehner is defeating Moore 34,445 votes to her 23,277 votes after Tuesday evening's tally. Goehner has won almost 60% of the vote to Moore's 40%. Goehner is winning big in Chelan, Douglas, and Grant counties, while Moore is winning in Okanagan County, her home county. It was the only contested race in the 12th district, with incumbents Representative Mike Steele and Senator Brad Hawkins going unchallenged and easily winning re-election. U.S. Representative Dr. Kim Schreier appears to be on her way to re-election to her 8th congressional district race, thanks mostly to King County voters. Schreier, a Democrat, has 183,527 votes to 158,729 for Republican challenger Jesse Jensen after Tuesday night's count. That gives her almost 54% of the vote to Jensen's 46%. Of the 6 counties in the 8th district, Schreier was leading only in King County, but by a 61% to 39% margin. Jensen was leading with 52% of the vote in Chelan County, 59% in Douglas County, 57% in Pierce County, and 53% in Kittitas County. Incumbent Republican Tom Dent easily held his 13th district seat yesterday in the race for State House. Dent, who's been a Moses Lake state representative since 2015, gathered almost 70% in the first round of voting against Eduardo Castaneda Diaz. The 13th district includes Grant, Kittitas, Lincoln, and Yakima counties. About 55,000 votes remain to be tallied in those counties. Meanwhile, 4th District Congressman Dan Newhouse likewise earned 65% against challenger Doug McKinney. Those margins aren't expected to change much as remaining votes are tallied in Grant, Kittitas, Lincoln, and Yakima counties. Well, Tiffany Gehring holds a slim lead over Dale England in the race for Chelan County Commissioner, District 3. After Tuesday's count, Gehring has 14,235 votes to 13,301 for England. That adds up to 51.7% of the vote for Gehring and 48.3% for England. In the August primary, England had received 42.8% of the vote to 28% for Gehring, who edged out Brant Capel for the right to face England in the general election. In other news, voters are approving a 4-year renewal of the Eastmont School District's operating levy. Results released by the Douglas County Auditor Tuesday evening showed the levy passing with 8,091 votes in favor to 5,950 votes opposed. The levy requires only a simple majority to be approved, and the first results show it's passing by 57.62%. Well, coming up next, 3 new COVID deaths in the Wenatchee Valley are attributed to COVID-19. A student who attended outdoor socially distanced classes at Leavenworth schools is tested positive for COVID-19. A semi rolled on its side near the summit of Blewett Pass last night, blocking the southbound lane for about 2.5 hours. And Douglas County has declared a state of emergency to deal with the damage from September's Pearl Hill fire and the Road 11 fire back in July. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
You love to help others. You need a solid career. You can have it all with help from Charter College. Our 10-month medical assistant program prepares you to work in healthcare settings like physician offices, rehab centers, and clinics. You'll learn to take patient vitals, assist with exams, administer injections, and maintain medical records. When you're ready to launch a rewarding healthcare career, visit chartercollege.edu because we work to get you to work.
I'm Tom from Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. At Alpine Air, we think of ourselves as customer service-oriented retailers. When you make an appointment, please visit our store, meet our people, see our shop. We are serious about heating and air conditioning. Carrier and Alpine Air are offering huge factory rebates and financing options for all your needs. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Call for your free replacement estimate. Heat and air, call Alpine Air, 662-6846.
Mary Maid's of Wenatchee believes a clean home is a happy home. Mary Maid's provides holiday cleaning services to cheer about. Don't let the seasonal cleaning ruin the festive fun. Mary Maid's can simplify your life at a great value. It's never too soon to start planning a holiday perfect home. Mary Maid's of Wenatchee happily offers a worry-free guarantee. Locally owned and operated, let Mary Maid's do the cleaning while you focus on your family and friends. Call Mary Maid's today.
Welcome back. In another news, 3 new deaths in the Wenatchee Valley are attributed to COVID-19. The Chelan Douglas Health District says a total of 28 people in the 2 counties have now died from coronavirus infections. The latest mortalities were 1 woman in her 70s plus another woman and a man in their 80s. All were Chelan County residents. The health district continues to advise masks and social distancing to help counteract the spread of the virus. Meanwhile, a student who attended outdoor socially distanced classes at Leavenworth schools has tested positive for COVID-19. It's the 2nd student known to test positive while attending the limited in-person classes in the Cascade School District. School officials say because the student had no close contact with others, the Chelan Douglas Health District won't require quarantine or a halt to classes. A semi rolled on its side near the summit of Blewett Pass last night, blocking the southbound lane for about 2.5 hours. The Washington State Patrol said the driver of the semi was not injured. Traffic on Highway 97 just south of the summit was directed around the accident, which happened shortly before 8 p.m. By 10:30, all lanes were reopened. Douglas County has declared a state of emergency to deal with the damage from September's Pearl Hill fire and the Road 11 fire in July. County commissioners were issued the declaration Tuesday, saying it will help cope with hazardous materials and debris left by the fast-moving wildfires. Together, those 2 blazes in North Douglas County consumed more than 230,000 acres and left exposed asbestos and chemical waste on burned properties. The State Department of Ecology is testing for suspected contaminants across those burned areas. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
Winter is a great time to trade in your current hot tub. Turn your old hot tub into money with Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa's trade-in program. You can save $500 to $1,000 off of any new artesian spa or take advantage of a free Bluetooth music experience. Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa recommends draining your hot tub every 3 months. Ask us about our drain and refill special. Stop on by Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa today.
It's estimated that 1/3 of Americans do not have a financial plan. At D.A. Davidson, their advisors are working to change that because they understand the importance of planning for the future. At D.A. Davidson, they believe in partnering together to build a strategy tailored to your needs. They spend the time and have the knowledge to help keep your financial future on track. Let D.A. Davidson Financial Advisors of Wenatchee put the strength of advice to work for you.
There are so many possibilities for you to learn local right here at Wenatchee Valley College. Take classes towards a degree or certificate in more than 50 areas of study. Wenatchee Valley College now offers a large variety of virtual classes, including labs, sign language, music, and machining, and they have the resources to help you succeed in virtual classes. So when a college degree is your goal, learn local at Wenatchee Valley College.
Join us for Street Talk and Other Stuff with Mike Magnotti on the NCWLIFE channel. This former police sergeant is plugged into not only the world of the streets, he's an actor and connoisseur of the arts. So join Mike and his guests for, well, Street Talk and Other Stuff. Mondays at 10 a.m., Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 p.m., and Wednesdays at 5:30. It's Street Talk and Other Stuff with Mike Magnotti on the NCWLIFE channel.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Well, as usually the case, North Central Washington mostly went the opposite direction of the statewide results in Tuesday's election. In tonight's feature story, NCWLIFE's Jefferson Robbins shows us the numbers.
In Tuesday night's first round of vote counts, Governor Jay Inslee handily won re-election over Republican challenger Lauren Culp with a 59 to 40% vote margin. But Chelan, Douglas, and Okanagan counties all favored Culp by sizable margins. Attorney General Bob Ferguson easily won re-election with almost 59% of the statewide vote as well, but he did not find favor east of the Cascades, where his Republican opponent Matt Larkin won every county except Whitman. In the presidential race, Democrat Joe Biden was the big winner in Washington, as expected, receiving more than 60% of the statewide vote. But President Trump received the most votes in every eastern Washington county, with the exception of Whitman and Walla Walla. One race where North Central Washington appears to have agreed with the rest of the state is for Secretary of State. Incumbent Republican Kim Wyman holds a slim 52% to 48% over Democratic challenger Gail Tarleton. But that tight race could still flip to Tarleton. She received almost 60% of the vote in King County, one of only 4 counties she won. Jefferson Robbins, NCWLIFE.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Before we get to the details, outside we go and take a look outside our weather window. What a beautiful shot, beautiful fall shot of the Wenatchee Valley. This coming from Wenatchee Heights and our cross camera up that way. And you can see the sun shining on the Cascades. We did see a pretty good mix of clouds and blue sky today, although we did see a pretty steady increase in clouds late this afternoon, and that will be significant as we get into the overnight. But as far as high temperatures go today, not quite as warm as we originally thought we might get. We thought we might get even 60 into the lower 60s, but that temperature inversion, it stuck around today too. Yesterday, a great example of that. We only reached 44 degrees for our afternoon high, while areas east of us, Spokane in the mid 60s, Billings, Montana yesterday, 73 degrees. It just didn't warm up that much here in the valley, and that was the case once again today. 50 is our normal high temperature. 38 though was our overnight low, so a little bit more mild than we've seen the last couple of days. 35 is normal. Our record high was set back in 2014 at 66 degrees. Record cold 17, and that was in 1973. We did pick up a little bit of precip. I didn't update that. We picked up about 2/100ths of an inch of moisture yesterday, so that gets us just over 4/10 of an inch of 4 inches, I should say, of precipitation since the first of the year. Sunrise 6:50 this morning, and the sun will set this afternoon at 4:38. Let's take a look now at what we can expect as we get into our Thursday forecast. And one thing we'll notice, temperatures will be about the same as we thought we would see today. 62 for Moses Lake, 61 in Ephrata, 60 in Quincy. Will we see this warm up tonight? That'll be the question. 59 in Wenatchee, 59 for Entiat, and 60 80, the forecasted high for you folks in Omak tomorrow. Surface loop now. We'll take a look beginning with tonight and go through the next 7 days. Cloudy skies, a 40% chance of overnight showers, and breezy. Look at the winds associated with this area of low pressure as it moves in from the southwest, and that'll give us a 40% chance of those showers overnight. And then for Thursday, cloudy skies as this system kind of slides down the coastline, and that will bring a more favorable flow of moisture into our area. So we'll up that chance for rain tomorrow to about 60%, as we mentioned. Still very mild, so no snow in our forecast yet. We'll get to that. For Friday, morning showers giving way to partly cloudy skies in the afternoon for Friday. It will stay mild, but look what's creeping down. That's right, 30s and 40-degree temperatures as we get into this weekend. Not so much for Saturday, where we'll still see temperatures near normal under mostly sunny skies, and we're talking about 50 to 51 degrees for us here in Wenatchee on Saturday. But by Sunday, our flow begins to come down from the north. You can see the arrows in the airflow, and that will bring us much cooler weather as we get into the end of the weekend, with highs only in the mid to upper 40s, and then even cooler than that as we start off our first part of our next work week with increasing clouds on Monday. We could see a 30% chance for showers, mainly in the evening, as another area of low pressure. This one isn't huge by any means, but it will be a precipitation maker as we get into Tuesday. Rain mixed with snow Monday night, and then once again a 30% chance for rain mixed with snow Tuesday, with high temperatures by then only in the mid-40s. Let's take a look now at your Patriot Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling 7-day forecast, and we will see 48 mild degrees for our overnight low temperature tonight. Remember, overnight showers a possibility, so won't be surprised if we see some sprinkles as we head out the door tomorrow. And then a 60% chance of rain during the day and 59. Partly cloudy skies and quiet on our Friday for a 54-degree high temperature. Normal temperatures for Saturday and 51, and then that cool down is on beginning on Sunday. High temperature then of 47. A chance for showers back in our forecast by Tuesday. High temperature then of 46 degrees. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Succession is leading the way for a new generation of Chelan wineries. Named Platinum Winemaker of the Year in 2017 and the one to watch in 2018 by Wine Press, Succession is setting the pace. Award-winning wines are just a part of the overall experience. Add live music on Sundays and fantastic views, and you have it all. Succession Wines, located on the north shore of Lake Chelan between Chelan and Manson.
From the ocean to the mountains to the forest in between, vacation time can be a fun time. But not if your car breaks down. Call Global Car Care today. Have a service approved over $150 on your vehicle, and Global Car Care will donate an oil change service to one of our local heroes at Confluence Health. Look for more incentives online. Global Car Care cares about their community.
Winter is a great time to trade in your current hot tub. Turn your old hot tub into money with Blue Lagoon Pool & Spa's trade-in program. You can save $500 to $1,000 off of any new artesian spa, or take advantage of a free Bluetooth music experience. Blue Lagoon Pool & Spa recommends draining your hot tub every 3 months. Ask us about our drain and refill special. Stop on by Blue Lagoon Pool & Spa today.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Kerry Condada. This is the 12th District TV show, aired 8 times every week on NCWLIFE TV. We cover business and politics like no one else does it, because I've been there and done it. 30 years self-employed, 16 years in the House of Representatives, and 12 years running campaigns across the state of Washington. That resume means you're getting information you can't get anywhere else. This is the 12th District. I'm Kerry Condada.
It's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Wednesday to you. Pac-12 football will finally get underway with a COVID-shortened season starting this Saturday. University of Washington will travel to Berkeley to take on Cal. New head coach Jimmy Lake says Huskies are coming off a spirited training camp.
Training camp was a success. We really enjoyed the format that we put together. We wanted to get these guys prepared for a season, and I feel like our guys have felt like they've already played probably 2 to 3 games. It was a physical training camp. Our guys got some bumps and bruises, but that's okay. We want to feel that way going into a game, no matter what the year is, but especially right now in 2020. I think the Pac-12 did a really good job of making it able for us to ramp up for 2 weeks and then have a true training camp. The Dogs are ready to go.
Washington has been rotating the quarterback position in camp between Jacob Sermon, Kevin Thompson, Dylan Morris, and Ethan Garbers. Lake is tight-lipped about who will start on Saturday night.
It really doesn't do us, it doesn't help us to announce anything like that going into a game. I know from a defensive perspective, have we know who the starting quarterback is, then we can plan for that guy. And so, this is, I really want to talk to our fans here because I know our fans are excited, and believe me, we're all excited. And we can't wait to go out and run out there on Saturday night and play really hard for you guys. But what we're never going to do here is release information that hurts us. And, by us releasing that type of information only hurts us. It doesn't help us. We'll all know here soon enough. And we can't wait to go play really hard for you guys on Saturday night.
Washington and Cal kick off Saturday night, 7:30. You can watch it on ESPN. The Washington State Cougars will also get the 2020 season kicked off Saturday night. They'll be at Oregon State after playing cat and mouse with the media in his press conference this week. New head coach Nick Rolovich begrudgingly announced Jaden DeLora as his starting quarterback Saturday.
All right. Jaden's going to take the first snap for us at Oregon State. Is that okay for you guys? Got it? Confirmed? No, you don't get any more questions. Till the sources come out. Let's go back to Jessica. She wanted to know something about that, didn't she?
Why, thanks. Yes, I did. What have you seen from the young quarterback taking the first snaps for you?
Came in, obviously, with a history in the offensive, in the family of the offense. I think there was some stuff he still had to learn. But he came in, everyone was going to be the first-time starter, right? But he came in from the summer and, just really put in the work. I thought he was productive and consistent. It was going to give us the best chance to move the ball this Saturday.
DeLora is a true freshman out of Hawaii. Of course, Rolovich comes to Washington State after coaching at the University of Hawaii for 8 seasons. Cougars and Beavers on Saturday night, 7:30. That game televised on FS1. Well, we'll have an exciting game broadcast Friday here on the NCWLIFE channel. It's last year's Bridge of Sportsmanship between Wenatchee and Eastmont. On the line was the Big 9 regular season title and a berth to the state 4A tournament. Grant Olson and I had the call right here. Sermon again, hands to Blauman, counterplay inside, picking his way back to the 10, to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown for Nate Blauman from 18 yards out, and Wenatchee retakes the lead.
How about that? Beautiful blocking on the left side, but that was Nate Blauman and his vision. The play was supposed to go right side. He saw that open to the left, cut it back that side, didn't get touched. 18 yards, touchdown Panthers.
3 receivers wide to the right. They are at the 3-yard line for the 2-point conversion. Sermon pumping, throwing, found Blauman into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. It's a 3-point Wenatchee lead over Eastmont. Now standing at his own goal line. Here comes the punt. And a line drive kick and returnable by McElwain.
Look out.
35-30, a far sideline and driven out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 years ago, it was an Eastmont 5-point win. 3 years ago, an Eastmont 3-point loss. 2 years ago, a 2-point win in overtime. Last year, a 1-point win. Can Eastmont pull it off here again? 4th down coming up. 9, low snap to Everhart. Throws down, looking for the end zone, looking for McElwain. Touchdown Eastmont! Touchdown Eastmont!
No flags down, 24 yards. Wildcats take the lead.
such fun to watch. Tune in to find out how the game ended. That'll start at 6:30 Friday night here on the NCW Life channel. Well, 2 Mariners were honored for their defensive skills yesterday by being awarded Gold Gloves. Seattle first baseman Evan White, a rookie by the way, and shortstop J.P. Crawford awarded Gold Gloves for their defensive work in their respective positions. They are the first Mariners to receive the award since Kyle Seager won it, playing at third base back in 2014. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Grandstrom. Grant, back to you.
A heads up that the city of Wenatchee is bringing the indoor playground back to Pybus Public Market. The program from the Department of Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Services is designed for toddlers and parents to have a warm place to play during the cold winter months. Attendance starts Monday and runs through each Thursday with 2 sessions available by pre-registration. The city says social distancing and sanitizing will help keep the play spaces safe during the pandemic. Call 884-3284 to register your child. Now let's check in with Dan Coons for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thanks, Grant. Join me tomorrow for a Thursday edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Crystal Hughes will be my guest. She is the host of a brand new show, a real estate show, right about real estate and everything you need to know about buying, selling, or just owning a home, if you will. Crystal Hughes is hosting a brand new show. It's called At Home with the NCWLIFE channel, and she will preview that show, which makes its debut this Saturday on this very station. That and everything you need to start your Thursday tomorrow morning live and local at 7 a.m. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Dan. And before I let you go, let's take one more quick check of our weather because it will be changing as we get into the overnight tonight. You probably noticed the increasing clouds this afternoon, and that means rain. In fact, we could see a lot of rain along the Cascade Crest overnight. 1 to 3 inches of rain is possible, and that will be make for a huge rise on area rivers and streams. And then for us, a 30% chance for overnight rain going up to a 60% chance for Thursday. We could see anywhere from about a trace to about a 1/4 of an inch here in the Wenatchee Valley, and we'll continue to monitor that. And look at that beautiful shot as we leave you tonight. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-NCWL. That's 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us, and have a great night.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color FX in Cashmere. Color FX offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
I had to pack up all my things. I had to leave my home. And I never knew where I was going next. It felt like I never even had a say. But then you came along.
Change a child's story. There's a child in foster care waiting for a volunteer like you.
Doghouse Motorsports just won Best Motorsports Store for the 7th year in a row. Is it the great facility? Is it the fantastic products? Or is it?
I'm Bobby.
And I'm Tamer.
I'm Mike. And I'm Glenn.
Hi, I'm Todd.
I'm Jeff.
And this is the Doghouse Service Team.
Hi, I'm Dee.
And I'm Dwayne.
And I'm Kathy.
Come on in and experience the Doghouse.
Are you in the Doghouse?
Badger Mountain Brewing is proud to announce the grand opening of our new kitchen. Come try out our new menu featuring fabulous steaks, prime rib, gourmet burgers, and seafood grilled up by experienced meat master Chef Galen Goodman. To complement your mouth-watering meal, Badger Mountain Brewing features 14 in-house crafted beers, an alcohol-free root beer infused with 11 different herbs and spices, 3 different ciders, and a great wine selection. Don't miss out on the best meats and the best brews down at Badger Mountain Brewing.
Located at 1 Orondo Avenue across the tracks from the Pybus Market.